The Honor Max 8 Pro Air is truly a phone I both love and hate. Is the Honor Max 8 Pro worth buying now? If you, like me, like slim and lightweight small screen flagships, then it's definitely worth buying. So why the love-hate relationship? In this video, we'll discuss this ultra-slim and lightweight small screen flagship. From a feel perspective, it's no exaggeration to say that I feel the Honor Max 8 Pro Air is the best feeling small screen phone this year. It's truly exceptional, holding it in your hand feels almost unreal. How can there be such a small and lightweight phone? The feel is incredibly satisfying. If you, like me, like slim and lightweight small screen flagships, the feel of the Honor Air will truly impress you. In terms of appearance, the Honor Air's design is also very appealing and simple. The horizontal strip module is also easy to reach during daily use, whether browsing social media, replying to messages, or playing games. Basically, you can't miss anything, so judging solely from the feel and appearance, I give the Honor A2 a perfect score of 5 out of 5. Since it achieves this level of performance, what's the trade-off? Firstly, the 5500 mAh battery is truly remarkable for such a slim and light body. However, having gotten used to this year's phones with their massive 7000 to 8000 mAh or even 10,000 mAh batteries, you can still feel the battery life is somewhat insufficient. For example, I don't play games, I mainly use it for messaging, browsing social media, watching videos at home, and occasionally taking photos. The Honor A2's screen on time is basically around 6 hours. In fact, based on my usage habits, last year's flagship phones were roughly at this level, and they weren't as slim and light as the Honor A2. If you're upgrading from an older model, the battery life is sufficient, moderate use for a day is no problem. It just depends on whether you like this kind of ultra-thin and light phone. I really do. In addition, it supports 80W wired and 50W wireless charging, and the charging speed is quite fast. The car's wireless charger can also charge at any time, so I don't have much battery anxiety. I really enjoy using Honor phones. Actually, its battery life is acceptable, considering the phone itself is thin and small. I think this battery life is already quite good. So why do I still have mixed feelings about it? Well, let's talk about its features. From a hardware perspective, the Honor Air's imaging capabilities are quite strong. Such a thin and small phone packs a triple camera system covering all focal lengths, with a super large sensor for the main camera and a large sensor periscope telephoto lens. Both the main and telephoto lenses also feature Sailing 5.0 level image stabilization. In terms of imaging hardware alone, it's actually between the flagship standard version and the Pro version, and a step above many foldable screen phones. In actual use, the Honor Air's imaging performance is somewhat below expectations, but after several OTA updates. I also noticed that the Honor Air's colors are quite good in default shooting mode. The main problem is the lack of light and shadow and depth. I like to brighten the shadows to make the picture look very peaceful. The difference is obvious compared to its own Pro and V6. However, its light and shadow feel is better in texture mode, and the finished picture looks more atmospheric. The Honor A2 used to have a big problem, very serious purple fringing in backlit scenes. However, the new version has solved this problem. Also, because the aperture of the telephoto lens is round, the circular light spots in the background blur look quite natural when shooting still life close-ups. The telephoto resolution is also very strong. The resolution of the OV64B is still authoritative. It is still no problem to shoot JN1 or GN5 in daylight. The Honor 1 and 2's imaging performance in daylight is sufficient. In terms of video recording specifications, all lenses of the Honor 1 and 2 support 4K 60 video recording. Let's not worry about the effect for now. With its front camera supporting 4K 60 frames per second, the Honor Air already surpasses many models. Its 3 rear lenses also support 4K 60 frames per second HDR video recording, making its video recording capabilities quite impressive. So where does the problem lie in its imaging? It's in its nighttime photography. Despite its strong hardware and excellent image stabilization, its exposure time is quite short, resulting in noticeably lower resolution for liquids compared to daytime, and skies are prone to banding. Initially, it also struggled to suppress highlights, although this has been resolved in the new version. Compared to the Honor Magic V6 with similar hardware, the difference in nighttime performance is still quite significant. So why the love-hate relationship? The imaging hardware is strong, but the algorithm seems lacking. Perhaps this is because it's Honor's first time fine-tuning the flagship's imaging capabilities. The Air's imaging performance still needs further optimization. Performance-wise, the Dimensity 9500 is perfectly adequate for everyday use, and the MGK40 processor itself offers good smoothness and stability. There's absolutely no need to worry about daily performance. The gaming performance hasn't even lowered expectations for this small screen phone, and the extreme thinness and lightness debuff is almost fully stacked. However, in Honor of Kings, it can only run at 110 frames per second on high definition. While battery life is a factor, the Dimensity 9500's performance is still more than enough for Honor of Kings at its highest setting, 100 frames per second. Perhaps they should consider unlocking the highest setting, 100 frames per second? I won't go into detail about other aspects, they've all been covered in previous review videos. In short, the Honor Magic 8 Pro is definitely a rare and exceptionally thin and light small screen phone, but unfortunately, the market feedback. If you're like me and love ultra-thin, small screen flagship phones, then I think you should definitely try the Honor Magi 8 Pro. It's truly a case of, if you don't miss it, you won't be able to afford it. Okay, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support us. See you in the next video.